Hello, Journey Church family. I'm Kim Ailes, your chair of the board here at the Journey Church. And today I have with me Dale Hatchard, the chair of the lead pastor search team. So, Dale, it's great to be with you today.
Glad to be here.
So, we thought it would be great to just take a moment and recap and reflect on where we've been. A lot has happened in the last 18 months. You know, we have a lot of newcomers here at TJC. We have those that haven't been engaged for a while and haven't come back. And we also have our regular faithful attenders that come week to week, but I think they would appreciate a little recap as well. A lot has happened. I think back to 2022, and we know as we looked ahead, it would be wise to put into motion the succession plan for our long-term lead pastor. We as a church family also began a discernment journey, so together we were able to listen to God and each other. And it really helped reveal and reiterate what some of our key core values were and what they are, and especially when it comes to a new lead pastor. So things like the intergenerational equipping, having all ages serving and equipping together, providing a space for next gen to serve and discover their gifts. And even our value on digital ministry, streaming of our services, but also even today, how we're creating a video with hopes to connect with most of you and your families and to keep you connected. So here we are. That discernment journey also provided us a document. It helped the search team, and it also provided some insight for any new leader. So you can still read that document, actually. It's on our board page on the website, so go look that up after this video. So September 2022, the lead pastor search team was formed.
Yeah, that's right. And we began meeting regularly during that fall season. Early on, it was a matter of determining what our hiring process was going to be, refining the lead pastor job description, and finalizing the job posting that ended up going out public early in 2023. Early last year, the search team began to receive some applications, but we also reached out proactively to other individuals whose names were brought forward by the church membership. The purpose of those conversations was to inform those individuals that their name was raised as someone that people thought may be a good fit and also may be interested in the opportunity. We had asked if they would prayerfully consider whether to submit an application, and throughout all of 2023, we did receive 15 applications. You may recall that the search team did engage with one candidate in late spring and had moved forward with them to as far as to a second interview with that individual. It was decided following that conversation that we would move forward with them. But we picked things back up in September and were able to hit the ground running. We had received a name more than once, actually, both internally and externally, of somebody who people thought may have some interest and thought we should reach out to them and have a conversation. So we did have a discovery conversation, and we did end up receiving their resume. The search team reviewed the application from this individual and decided that we had wanted to move to the next step with them in our process. And after their second interview, the team unanimously recommended the candidate to the board for consideration.
In December, when we received that recommendation, the board really wanted to keep the momentum that you guys had. And gratefully enough, before Christmas, we were able to set up and do an intense 24-hour kind of meetings and meals. And it really gave us an opportunity to get to know the candidate and see them interact with the board, the search team, the senior staff team, and a couple of our next-gen leaders. Those meetings proved to be both for the candidate and us to be a time that was fruitful, and God showed up and moved in ways that surprised us. And why are we surprised when God moves?
Right. So when you're going through the feedback and debriefing from those meetings, can you provide some of the highlights from the board's perspective?
Yeah, so the really great feedback is that all the feedback was strongly unanimous, and an overall excitement from everyone. If I had to use one word, I really appreciated how everyone interacted with vulnerability. When you put leaders in a room, you never know what you're going to get. But we were blown away with the rawness and transparency that did not have to be poked or prodded. Everyone just jumped in with all their vulnerability. And that is what allowed for a really productive discovery.
Yeah, that time was really valuable and well spent. So for the people out there, like, what can we say about the candidate while maintaining integrity and confidentiality in the process?
Yeah, the candidate does come with years of pastoral experience, including leading a multi staff team. This leader has faithfully led through some tumultuous, difficult, refining fire type situations where they had a chance to display wisdom, godly character, and integrity. They have a different but refreshing preaching style while appreciating that team collaboration. The candidate comes very highly respected among their peers within our Canadian Baptists and as well CBAC, our Canadian Baptists of Atlantic Canada.
And so what's next now? Where do we go?
So the board at TJC, we are confident in recommending this lead pastor candidate to you. So open your calendar, grab your pen, and let's save the date. Sunday, February 4th, lead pastor meet and preach. Come live to Allison or Riverview campus, and then we will have a time of question and answering in the afternoon, followed by a congregational meeting.
So just so everybody's clear, who's this for?
So, everyone is invited. This is a time of pastoral church calling, and the voting during the specific meeting will be by church members, and you can read about church members, what your responsibilities are in our bylaws in Section 6, but all are welcome, especially if you have care for our church family during this season and you're curious. So come in this season as we join together to discover, discern, and decide on this new lead pastor. This is a decision that hasn't been made for 37 years. Holy Spirit, guide us as we lean into this new exciting day.